What you got, Ferg? What you got?
So this is a weird question. So Z celebrated her birthday this week, so we went out for Wednesday, and then we went out again this weekend. And so she asked me this question. I really want you guys to kind of think about it because your answer might be very short in the beginning, but go into deeper and explain why. She said, "Do you believe in soulmates?" So I'm gonna ask that, and then depending on how you answer, I have a follow-up question.
No.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Wasn't expecting that.
So why no? What's your definition? What's your definition of soulmate?
That's what I'm asking you. What's a soulmate?
That's your question. That's for you. That's why
So to my understanding, it's like somebody that you are just you're meant to be with. They're like this perfect match for you. You're their perfect match for them, and all this other crystal rubbing, moon gazing, chakra incense burning type of stuff that people
piss me off.
people believe in. I reject it. I think you meet people because of certain circumstances, and you could pass right by. You could have went to elementary, middle school, and high school with your soulmate and never said a word to them. If that was your soulmate, you would have. I just don't believe in it. I just think things happen and they happen.
What about you, Rising?
That's a hard one. I do think there are soulmates out there, but not that romanticized TV soulmate, like where, I see we gaze into each other's eyes and, we instantly click and everything is right in the world. We don't have any problems and we love each other. Like we love everything about each other and all that stuff. Like that soulmate is not real. I do think there are people, and the other part about it, I don't think there's only one soulmate for you. That's the weird part about it. I do think there are people that really align with you, your energy, how you feel, like Byron said, the chakras and all that stuff. But I do feel like there are people that you vibe with and like can really get deeper than just friends. Not to be gay, no, but you guys are soulmates for me. Like, so I feel like there can be soulmates on a friendship level. There's soulmates on a sexual level. There's soulmates on like there are people that come into your life and y'all just click. And so those lifelong friends, not the fair weather friends, not the ones you met and y'all talk and laugh and joke and then y'all go about y'all business. But there are people that, I mean, just say God put in your life to be like, okay, this person's going to be there for you through thick and thin, no matter what. And y'all going to have fallouts and you're going to have to work on it and all of that. But this it was put in there for a specific reason and to be there for you. And so, yes, I agree. I do think soulmates are real. It's just not the TV thing that everybody tries to make it out to be.
Wow, Raz, you stole so much of my damn thunder. So almost word for word, I agree with you. Like, I don't believe in soulmates in the traditional sense. And it's, of course, when I said that, Z looked at me like, oh, elaborate. So I feel like I think there's multiple people out there that there is, and this is kind of going off of what Byron was saying. I feel like I do believe in energy. I feel like there's certain people out there where you guys have this energy that when it gets together, you connect, right? Because I don't believe that, like you said, your soulmate could be in elementary, middle school, and high school with you, and you never speak to them. You miss out. But your soulmate, and this traditional soulmate, could be on the other side of the fucking world. What are the chances of meeting some 5'2" Asian chick that stays in Thailand that's your real soulmate? Who knows? So my thing is, I feel like there's certain people where there's energies that connect, and depending if those energies come together, you're able to produce more. Like I feel like Z is my soulmate. Like because not in like the overly romantic yada yada yada. It's like I feel like when our energies are together, we create more to the point where others see it. Like I think our energies come together, and when they say soulmate, I think of mate. When you mate to create more, right? That's the point of mating. So when our energies are together, we create more, and other people see it. They see our energy. They can feed off of it. Like even like Razi said, my follow-up question: Can you have a soulmate on a non-sexual, non-intimate level where you have friends? Where we all have friends that we're cool with those. That's my dog. But there's certain people in your life when you get together, like you create more. Like even with this, people know it's just the three brothers now. Like when we get together, we have fun, our energy. Even when we were in Miami, even when we go to Mobile, like when the three of us get together, to me, there's a connection. Razi, you and I, like for the years, people, it's Ferg and Razi and Ferg. Like we were almost one person to a lot of people. Like when I was in Mobile, I couldn't go home and run into somebody from high school. Like, so how's Horazio doing? Like, that nigga's grown. He stays 3 hours away. He has a phone number. He has a Facebook page. Like, hit him up. Like, don't ask me, because I think people felt that there was a connection with us, and like they're this energy. They're this togetherness. Even three brothers, like they always when I talk to people about the show, they're always asking about you guys because that energy they sense. It's not traditional, but I feel like if done right, and also you have to be careful because you can have, like you said, you can have more than one soulmate. And let's say there's that sexual or intimate soulmate, that energy that you could be like, this person is a potential soulmate, and you're with your soulmate, right? You have to be able to block that energy. Like you have to be like, whoa, there's a connection. I got to make sure I cut this off, because if I feel like that's why these people, they'll be in a full-fledged marriage and completely fall in love with this other person. Byron does not like it. He doesn't. Come on, Byron, give us what you got.
Man, a couple of things. One, if there is a such thing as soulmate, there's a lot of motherfuckers getting that shit wrong.
I agree. Agreed.
It's so many times. Well, we got the boy. I thought he was my soulmate. I thought she was my soulmate, but like. But if there's a such thing as a soulmate, and you guys have the same fate as these regular relationships, then what's the point? Like, what's the point? If it's possible to be with your soulmate and y'all still separate some kind of way, or it doesn't work, then what's the difference in a regular relationship? Why do we even fantasize and romanticize soulmates if it's just the same as any other? And then I also think it's misused a lot of times, and soulmates are definitely used for accepting toxic behavior, abuse, doing things you shouldn't be doing. Like you mentioned, you can be with your soulmate, but there's another soulmate out there. People use that as an excuse. Well, I never thought I'd step out on my marriage, but they're my soulmate, and it's meant to be. Like, that's a bunch of bullshit to me, and it's used as an excuse to do. It's no different. I liken it to religious people that do what they want to do and say, well, that's what God wanted me to do. That's what God told me to do. It's bullshit to me.
So I think there's a couple of things. I think you answered your second question, kind of answered your first. I think people use it in wrong. People are going out there until this conversation, and maybe even yesterday. I don't even know. I said yesterday. Like, I've never called Z my soulmate. I've never said that publicly. Never thought about it. I just felt like, if you listen to me and Z,
you just did, didn't you?
I just said until now.
Oh, okay.
Like, this might be the first time we've been together for going on since 2008. I've never called her I never thought about it like that until we had the conversation yesterday, and I thought about why we work. And I think, and I've said this before, I think about people I dated in the past. I probably could have married a number of them because I liked them. We were good together, but it wasn't the same connection. And I think that's where a lot of people end up going. Things look good on paper, and you can marry and work without a soulmate. I don't feel like it's a necessity. Like I said, I've never called or thought about Z. I never in my whole life went out searching for my soulmate. I think that's the thing. When people are going out looking for that quote unquote soulmate, and they just like, okay, she's my soulmate. I'm gonna give her this. He's my soulmate. I'm gonna give yeah, you're bound to make mistakes. The reason I don't feel like I made a mistake is because I wasn't going out looking for my soulmate. Like the same like when people go out dating, well, you can always find somebody to date. You can always find somebody to fall in love with. Is that the right person? Not necessarily. I think, like you said, I think people use the word soulmate so loosely. People are looking for it, and then there's sometimes people can't control it because you could be married to somebody that you really love, and then there could be somebody that you're better connected with. Period. Now, do you step out on your marriage? That's a whole nother conversation. You know, I don't condone cheating. Period. You know, I don't judge people. I don't condone it.
It's the use of it, right? Like if you say soulmate and don't add in the relationship sexual aspect of it, I think it broadens and frees up what you can really mean by that's my soulmate. Because I've again going back to, I feel like you guys are my soulmates for certain things, right? For friendship and everything like that. I feel like you can have these soulmates and many people say, oh, this is my soulmate, we have to be in a relationship, when maybe the relationship part isn't what they're there for. Maybe they're there to be a friend, right? Maybe they're there to help you in a business aspect. Maybe they're there to be on an entrepreneurial tip and be like, hey, this is my soulmate for business or whatever. We can go and we can make beautiful businesses together, but we can never be in a relationship together. So I feel like the term soulmate has just been blown out of proportion. And now everybody's like looking for that soulmate in a relationship. And truthfully, I think that's where a lot of issues come in with marriages. People marry for love, but then they don't think about anything else past that. It's like, oh yeah, I'm in love with them. That's my soulmate. But they beat me every once in a while. Or yeah, they aren't doing anything with their life. Or yeah, they aren't doing that. Like, yeah, they may be your soulmate from a friendship talking relationship, but y'all can't be in a actual monogamous relationship together because that's not what they're there for. That's not what they're there in your life for.
Or neither one of y'all are ready or prepared to, you're put in a bad situation. You're not equipped to handle the level of whatever comes with that relationship. And I think a lot of times,
and ladies, if they're beating you, they're not your soulmate. We'll just throw it out there.
Yeah. So, Razi, you seem like you're way more open to multiple soulmates than I am. To me, I don't think it's that many people. I think there's certain things like I look at like musically or something, like when certain people get together, like it's going to creatively, they make great music together. When it's just like it's unmatched, their energies are in line. Like you'll listen to stories like, man, we got in the studio together. I didn't have to say anything to her. She didn't have to say anything, and it just clicked. I think there's certain people where that energy, when they put that energy together, it just produces more. Now, can you manage that? That's up to the individuals. Are they prepared to manage everything that comes with it? I'm not romanticizing about the soulmate thing. I think it could be on a relationship level, a friendship level, like you said, business. I never thought about it like that. Business level, I think your artistry, there's certain, I think certain things when they connect, and it's unmatched. And I think it's just part of it's because of the energy you guys have when you get together.
Yeah, but to Byron's point, I agree with Byron on in the traditional sense of a soulmate is bullshit.
Yeah, bullshit. I don't believe in that.
I think it's something that we as human beings need to believe in.
That there's somebody out there for us.
Yeah, it's just something that you like, is just some people need to believe in, and that helps them. And I don't knock that. I know people that I love and respect that believe in this and believe in twin flames and soulmates. And hey, I'm not here to knock anybody's belief. That's just, but it's how I feel. I don't.
Yeah. So I would you like, I don't believe there's like preordained soulmates. I don't feel like there's like, all right, there are 27 people out there right now that are Ferg soulmates. Like, I don't believe in that. Like, there's just, can you find those 27? I feel like we're just made of energy, like, and if your energies connect, it's like, damn, this is.
Is it possible for person A to think person B is their soulmate, but person B not feel that way about person A?
Yeah, especially if they have that romanticized, depends on their definition of soulmate. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're looking at it a certain way, just like it's possible somebody to be in love with somebody else and think this is their future, It's like, I'm here just for the nanny, right? Like, we just fucking, we ain't even in a relationship, and in your mind, you're in a full-fledged relationship and y'all about to get married. It happens. Yeah, perception of reality don't always, usually, rarely are aligned. So
it's a good question, man. Very good question.